Hello, good evening, and welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. How are you doing this Sunday, the 12th of October? It's raining here in New York City. It's kind of cool. Fall is here. I don't mind it. I like fall weather. Anyway, just checking that everything is working, and I found myself, and now I'll be able to see your comments. All right. So, sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late. Was just setting things up, and sometimes it takes me longer than others. But anyway, here we are, and today we're gonna play with the sweet jolly delivery. It's very cute. Not only has these creatures, I forgot to bring the dice. Not only have these cute creatures here, but it has things for people who don't like animals as well. So and the sentiments are really nice, hoping this Christmas is the most magical yet. From me to you, that's always useful. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Special delivery, sending merry tidings. I love that one. Merry Christmas and happy wishes. And from the North Pole, that's cute. So if you decide not to use the animals, you can still make a lot with this suite. And let me grab the dice, because the dice, what sold me on this suite is that the dice have this okay, here it is, part of it. Oh, here's the other part. There we go. It has things that cut some of the stamps and some of the DSP, but then it has this thing that makes cute little treat box with this kind of closing. It's so cute. So the important thing, and I found out by just trying, when you're using these dies, you have to, it has the little indentations here to set these exactly where it needs to be, so it aligns with this closure, with the hole where you put the thing to make the closure. So you can do a heart, you can do a star, you can do a circle. Isn't it cute? So I did the star because Christmas I like the star. And this is called Jolly Delivery Dice, because now we have the matching names, which helps a lot with the dice and the stamps. Oh, no work tomorrow. Oh, nice. Thank you for being with me, Sandy. Yeah, I work tomorrow, but yeah, whatever. It's fine. Anyway, so I love this, and it's great for gift cards or little tokens, maybe a little bracelet. It would fit here. And also, something that we do a lot in my family is like coupons. Like you write a coupon for something that the person either chooses, or it could be in kind of thing, like a massage or personal massage, or meaning not a massage in a place. What you know what I mean, or doing the dishes for a week or something like that. Anyway, so we have several things. Some have the animals because I like them, but you can do things without the animals, like this card that it just has the mailboxes and the special delivery from the North Pole. This is like the simplest card. The other ones are all, except this is also simple, but it has the dog. And this is a fun fall, like mini easel card. And then this we made in the team meeting yesterday. Hershey's bar. Oh, that's a good idea. Sandy saying that she put Hershey's bars in her mini Hershey bars in her little boxes. Yeah. And this is the fun fold that we did yesterday in our team meeting, which could be used for extra writing, or you can put a gift card here or another coupon. So to put the gift card, what I would do is just with our Stamp and Seal Plus, just put a strip and then just attach the card the gift card on top of it, and then the recipient can see what's inside. All right, and it has a belly band. So let's get started because I have 5 projects to show you. And I actually had another one, but another kind of card, but I think I was in over my head a little bit too much, and I'm not happy how it turned out. It's okay, but I have to practice more. I'm not confident to show you, to teach you how to make it. So this is one of these rotating cards. But it kind of is very wobbly, and I don't think it's meant to be like this. So I have to investigate better how to make it. And once I master it, don't you worry, I'll tell you how to do it yourself. All right. So let's start with the cards that we're gonna make. So let's start with this one. Let me bring it, the sample. So this is a sample, one of the samples, but I am part of a Christmas challenge in which we have to make 5 or 10 of the same card every month. So from January. So by the end of the year, you have pretty much all your Christmas cards done without having to stress the last minute. So see, this is like the card recipe that I used here. Just a strip of paper, kind of like a tag or element to pop other things up, and just like your sentiment and some additional stuff. So it's very easy. So I made this one. Then I made this one using the arches. So if you like a recipe, card recipe, or whatever I do here, you can always use what you have and do variations on the same design. And then we have this one, and that's it. And today we're going to make another one. So there we go. We'll see what we come up with. And I use actually garden green for one, and Poppy Parade, which is one of the reds in the set for the other ones. I'm a green girl, so let me do the Poppy Parade. I don't know what I prepared. Let's see. Where is my stuff all ready to go? Here. So yes, I did green. I knew. All right. So easy. You need a card base, regular size, 4¼ by 5. Well, actually, 5½ by 8½. Score at 4¼ Okay. I'm using garden green. Then you have whatever paper you want to put in the background. I did this at 4⅛ by 5�38. And I chose to use the envelopes and packages because I think it's very festive. Hi, Deborah. Good evening. Thank you for joining. Is it rainy up there in Massachusetts? It's raining here. It's been raining all day. It was raining yesterday. Yesterday, I spent most of the day with a migraine, but I think it was because of the weather. Today, much better. But yesterday was a washout for me, pretty much. Anyway, so we're going to attach this here. This is going to be a fast card. Then we have a strip of another design paper. I don't want to do this. Is the same, actually, the other side. I have done something in blue for the other ones because I didn't show you the paper of this suite. Of course, I've used it so much that it's very peaked. But it comes with 2 sheets of pre-cut stuff. And then you have these with the red grid paper, so to speak. Then it has this really cute one. This has like many letters, and this has the animals. And then we have this one that has mailboxes on one side and this fun post offices, festive post offices in the other one. Then we have more animals. Some of these animals are cut by the dice, and I like this as well because some of the packages have this polka dot color. Well, this I think is pool party. And then you have all these mailmen driving the cars on the delivery cars and everything. And then this one. So anyway, so I think this is the rest of repeats, and then there's another sheet of the die cut animals. To be honest, I have not used the dice of the animals to see what cuts from the paper, because they give you already so many that I haven't needed it yet. So anyway, my point is, I was gonna tell you that I could, like, for some of these, let me show you again. I used where did I put them? All right, well now, oh yeah, here. I used this polka dot thing because it has some elements that are on the same color family. But for this one, I think to contrast more with the green, we're gonna use the red strip. So you put it whatever you want, more or less, over there. It's not measured. And as you know, I'm a liquid glue gal. So we're gonna put it right over there. And then I use the arches for this one. Let me put my samples here so we can see. I put the arches on this one. I use one of the arches. Love the dice. It took a while for me to get them because they were on back order for a while. So I'm just gonna pop that up with dimensionals, which I'm gonna have to refill. Doesn't it happen every week that I have to refill my dimensionals? Well, maybe I'll have just enough. If I cut the borders, I'm sure I will, but you know. All right, so this is one of the easy cards that we're gonna make today. All right. So one is more or less like there. And then it's just a matter of like, what do I put here? Well, there's a lot of choice. Actually, I have them here ready. Look at that. So we can put a mailbox, this little doggy carrier, letter carrier, or we can put the letter or a combination of things. I like the stamps too. Maybe the letter is too big. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pass on the cat unless I put the cat here. Maybe I'll save this. We'll put the cat here. And I think I need something else that is not the owl. Let me see. Because what I do when the pieces start falling from, it would be good if I find them. The pieces start falling from the sheet that's already pre-cut. I put them all in a cellophane envelope so they don't get messed up. But oh, see them now, and I have them all ready to go. Apologies. If not, we'll play with what we have, but it has to be around here because I just put them together. Oh, there we go. I found them. Found them. These are the pieces that have fallen. I mean, we can choose more, but look at that. Or pieces that I've popped out that I end up not using. We have a post office, but I like these. I like these. I like the thing, but maybe a truck. How about a truck? What do you guys think? It's very windy. Deborah's saying it's very windy. Oh yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's fall weather finally here, right? So we have packages. Maybe I put a package more than the, yes, I think I like the package idea, these, and something else. Maybe we'll put the letter, why not? Something like that. And then we can put the envelope there. Yes, I like it like that. All right, so some we're gonna glue and some we're gonna put in dimensionals, and then we have to put our sentiments. So that would be a good thing to figure out if we want to put a little sentiment like that or we want to stamp it someplace bigger. But I think little is better because we have so many things that we want to show. Sandy, how far are you? How far away are you from where Deborah lives? In okay, I have to clean the stamp. Sandy's saying it's very windy where she lives too, and she lives in New York, right? Northern New York state. Anyway, so well, fall is here, which is good because I have a pot of tea warming up. I made it, but I forgot to drink it. So I figure it's like, I'll warm it up when we have the class live, and then I'll drink it afterwards. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. And I bought myself a loaf of a pumpkin loaf from Trader Joe's, so I can have a slice of pumpkin bread. So as you saw, I'm using the special delivery. I like that message. Actually, why don't I do sending merry tidings? I like that one even better. Where are my merry tidings? Here it is. Sending merry tidings. See, I'm talking and I'm like using the wrong stamp. Well, there's no wrong stamp. It's whatever you want. Yes, perfect. I love also the font of these sentiments. So I'm happy with it because you can use it for other cards that are holiday cards that are not with nothing to do with the animals. Because I know not everybody's an animal or cutesy person. I can do something, I can go both ways. I like cutesy, but I also like other more classic looks, which we'll do something next time. All right. So if we put Mr. Cat here, like he's going to the mailbox down there, we can put this a little taller and put the sentiment back here, which you saw I did the flag ends. I mean, it's not a big deal. We've done it before. Or we can put it here. You have the dice? Oh, because you have Sandy's saying that she's going to order that. Honestly, I think the paper is great. And I love the sentiments too, but I know we have so much, so sometimes you have to, be more frugal. I know I have to. So, where do we want it? Maybe farther up. Yes. Okay, I got it. Now that I got it, I'm gonna attach it. And this was once my fast card. Remember, I said, "Oh well, not everybody, not everything is as easy as I want things. Not that it's complicated, but you get distracted, you're talking, you want to find other things. I want this to come a little bit off. the arch there. This one I'm gonna pop with dimensionals. Yeah, the paper does not disappear, and it has so many pieces, die cut pieces, that honestly, because the dice have the box, the treat box, because otherwise you wouldn't need it pretty much. Well, you know, if you wanted to cut more mailboxes or more animals, but yeah, I guess that I'm actually running out of things, but I still have a bunch here. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I like this brown paper package here. Then we'll put this. Okay, this is, maybe I should put it farther up or there. Yeah, yeah, I think that's a good place, just because it's stuck with the dimensionals that I just placed. So however you like it, I like them always coming out of the frame, so to speak. And then we're gonna put this guy on mini dimensionals. The cat, I don't know if he's running away with the, or going to the post office before it closes. I don't know. Oh, that's so nice. Sandy is using the dice of the little treat box to make gifts for the nurses and the staff where she has appointments. That's very lovely. And we're gonna center this here. And we had a stamp. I don't know if we need it. You can put it up here, the stamp. Or there. I don't know. Let me think about it. Meanwhile, we're gonna put the sentiment, and maybe we'll put the sentiment right there. And I'm just gonna put 2 glow dots, if I can find them. 2 glue dots. See, I had everything prepared, but just deciding how to decorate it, it always takes time. If you're not a decisive person like I'm not. For certain things I am. There. All right, I could have put like one in the middle, one dimensional in the middle, but I think I curved it, as you saw, and that, but I think it needs something here. Maybe like that. Yes. We're gonna put a dimensional on this corner and a little bit of glue in this corner. And now the glue is not coming out. Come on, it's the end. It's the end of this bottle. All right. Remove the backing. Like that. All right. So to decorate it, I would have used, this came with some dots or something, but I didn't like the color so much. They're not Christmassy enough. So I've been using either this one, the peppermint is a little too much, I think, for this one, or these ones that were from last year or 2 years ago, I think. These ones were the red and green adhesive back pearls. And tell you the truth, I don't see these as green, but anyway. Or maybe the greens were here and they're gone. Anyway, I'm using that, the red ones. It's not Poppy Parade, but it's fine. Recipients are not gonna notice. So I'm just gonna put 3 right there. Or maybe 1 here on the sentiment. There. And that's it. Well, that's not it. You can actually put something inside to write, like I did here, I hope. Yes. Oh, this one, okay. This card base was from a leftover paper pumpkin that happened to have like a garden green. So I used it and I stamped these guys here, the envelopes on the side. So as I was saying, if you don't want to use the animals, there's a lot of you can do with the envelopes and the packaging and sending cheer kind of thing. But anyway, do I have a pre-cut? I don't think you need to see me doing that. And we have many cards to do, so I'm gonna decorate it like this one. The other ones actually also have it, so I'll just show you one of the other ones. We'll do the same in this one, okay? And that's just one of the stamps in the set that stamps the four envelopes together like this. All right, so I'm gonna move on because we have a lot to do. All right, so next, let's do the little tree box because it's so easy. So of course I have it already pre-cut. So I did the star again. And all you have to do, everything comes pre scored for you. Just have to burnish the falls a little bit. Something weird happened there. Yeah, and here maybe I moved the die when I was cutting because it cut a little bit of extra, which is not normal. The first card didn't do it. It's probably I did. It's always operator error. It's not that the die is wrong. Thank you, Sandy. I'm glad you like the card. It's very simple. It's just, and you can use this recipe, use just about anything. Actually, the recipe I got inspired by a card that Linda or Upline sent me, and I'm like, oh, and she used the pears, the sweet that we have with the pears and the paper with the pears. But I kind of liked it. It's like it's simple, and sometimes you want to have something simple that you can put together really quickly, and then you can make whatever occasion you want. So you see, I don't know if you can see here that this has a score, two scores, so that you can put it through the opening on the other side. And yeah, I'm doing it like this. I think the star is the worst to fold. But anyway, that's the one I like. Anyway, so then it will go like this. You just fold it all together. Oh, I didn't fold this side. Fold it all together. And just snap this in. Oops. And now it's not going. Oh, wait a second. Trying to go so fast. All right. When it's full, it's easier because now you press down and it kind of wants to go down. But see, it gets close like this. Okay. Since we're at it, I'm going to actually put Wink of Stella. So it's on my star here. So it dries while I'm working on the front. Just to add a little bit of shimmer. All right, so for this, I just did it something simple. I just grabbed a little piece of paper because this is not a big surface. You could actually put a frame around it. I just went directly with the DSP. And if you want to know the measurements, it's the box. It's 3 by 2.5, I believe. Yes. So the paper I did at 2 7/8 by 2 3/8. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. Just so you have a sliver of red going around it. You can do this when it's open, but since we're only gonna do one layer of paper, that's fine. And then I use, and I just gonna show you because it's done already. I use the to the point label punch and punch twice. One in white where I stamped my sentiment with the stamp from Bright Borders, one of them. And then I did it in red as well, and then the red one I cut, so when you adhere it, then it gives you a little bit of extra. Sandy's saying that she glued her corners to make it less flimsy. That's a good point. That's good. So anyway, I'm just gonna put this here, and that's it, because the bag, there's already the star in here. We don't need to decorate anything else. And I think I did dimensionals in my other box. Yes. And this one, as I use the Spotlight on Nature circle dies, which you could do too. And this is, I think, from the layering circles, actually. But I wanted to put something bigger, so it didn't fit in this. Well, it did fit in this one. Oh, it's the same. Okay, what am I saying? I don't know why I did this one. Just to show you variety, I guess. So we're gonna put 4 dimensionals. And that's my last full dimensional on this sheet. But don't worry, I have more, thankfully, right? It's always tragic when you run out of dimensionals. And how cute is that? Nice and easy, right? All right, moving on. We're gonna do another card. Let's do the more complicated one. And let's see if I remember. It's the one, it's not complicated, it's just more time consuming. Let's put it that way. So this one starts with, I have my cheat sheet here, with a card base that's 11 by 5.5. And this one is this one that I showed you before. The one with the belly band, okay? That one that has a pocket for the gift card. All right, so this gets scored at okay, I cannot even read my own handwriting. 1.25, 5.5, and 9.25. All right, so let's start. 1.25. Oh, my scoring blade wants to get out of place. 1.25. 5.5. And 9.25, which I'm gonna open my arm. It's gonna be out of camera, but it's what it is. And this seems, yeah. Is it 9.25 or 9.5? 9.25. All right. So that's 9.25. Hopefully I get it right. Hopefully. All right. Yesterday I was very confused when we were making it. So This is my second time making it, so maybe I'll be less confused. And this opens like that because it goes like this. No? Actually, this looks too long. Okay. Gonna measure again. See, I got confused again. Oh, well, is this five? It's 11 by 5 and yeah, that's the right size. And then 1 1/4, 5 1/4, 5 1/2. Okay, I see my mistake here. All right, I have to do 5 1/2, and I think I did 5 1/4. That's weird. Apologize for the mistake. It's hard for me to see here because I was out of the. Yes, this should be 5 1/2. See, just a little tiny more, but it makes a difference. And then 9 1/4 I got. All right. So now this is gonna go like this. I will know it's gonna be covered, so we're not gonna see that score, the messy score. I'm just gonna go like this, and we're gonna delete it. And this happens, you know. Things happen. All right. So yes. Okay. So now we have it. So lesson to learn: just measure twice and cut once, or score once. Yes, thank you, Sandy. I mean, I had it. I was just like I read it wrong in my guide. Anyway, we're gonna actually make sure that they're well furnished. I mean, it's a bulky card because it has the pocket. It will have the pocket, and also that's why it has the belly band. So it's fine. All right. So the belly band will be for last, and I wanted to do something different than my original card, where I used the paper in this suite is very busy, most of them, except the two that I showed you, the polka dots and the other ones, and they don't fit here. So what I did is that I used the soft snowflake cardstock, and we'll do something that's more white. So we're gonna put this piece here. I think it's called Sandy. You will know exactly what it's called, this embossed paper. So it's one of the specialty papers, and it already comes with the embossed snowflake. So if somebody watching doesn't have the cut and emboss machine, which by the way now is the perfect time to get, because you can get it with the offer to join with free shipping, and you can get it for $99 when it's much cheaper. But anyway, talk to me about it if you don't have a demonstrator already. But if you don't have a cut and emboss machine yet, and you want to use some embossed texture, this is the great paper. So we're gonna put this one here, and I'm gonna tell you now how it measures 5 1/4 by 3 1/4. I think one is 3 1/2 and the other 3 1/4. This is the 3 1/2. This is 3 1/4. So yeah. So this goes here, and then I have a strip. I have two strips of the same paper that measure 5 1/4 by 1, and we're gonna put one here in this flap here. Yes, I said it's not like Sandy saying that she put the paper in the wrong place. I mean, it's not a complicated card. It just has many steps. But it's nice. The result is nice. So I wanted to show it here. Okay. And we're going to put the other one. What does he call the other one? Let me open mine, because here we have the other, oh, here, inside. It's the same flap inside. Duh, I knew that. It's the only thing, the only place where it would fit anyway. This paper, you could use both sides. One is like the indented, like the negative relief, but I'm using the regular embossed. Oh my God. Okay. And it's a thin cardstock, so it doesn't add that much weight to the card. It's a little bit more than a DSP, but not much more than a DSP. That's the weight for this. Okay. Then we have a piece that is 5 1/4 by 1.5, and I'm using the envelopes, and that's gonna be here, and that's gonna be my in the front. So this will be much more subtle than this card that's a little busy. I like it still, but you know, I wanted something more subtle this time. So, but as I said, you could use this side for the base if you want something subtle. Do it in red. I mean, or you can use it with your own paper if you have other papers. I'm sure. Oh, come on. I'm to the end of the, please last me for the live. I'm gonna put it to the side upside down, so let's see if it helps. All right, so we're doing the silent snowfall. Thank you, especially thank you, Sandy, so much. I'm always running for the live because I don't want to be late and I want to have everything ready, and then I always forget to put the to check the, yeah, I'll say it, come on, to check the name of the things, and I always think that I will remember because I have good memory, blah blah blah, and then I don't. So then we have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 for inside, and then this is for pocket. This is where pocket goes. So this is 5 1/4 by 3 1/4, and we're gonna cut a little bit here with any punch you want. I'm using the scallop circle punch, 1 3/8, just because I like the round thing. And I'm gonna go pretty down, like in the middle, kind of save the piece. Do we save the piece? I think we did save the piece. Yeah, the idea was, I did mine different. The idea was that you put your piece like that to pull out your card, but I didn't like to see the other one, so in mine I put the whole thing in another DSP, and it still fits. You can see a little bit through here, but you don't see it when the card is closed, so I'm fine with that. So anyway, to adhere this, we're gonna use the strips, the dimensional strip, foam strips, whatever they call. And I have some, these are not the real ones, but these are the ones I have handy from an old paper pumpkin, I think. You know, you get so many things with the paper pumpkin that, you know, this has very small strips. This has bigger strips. Let's see. And if you know, you can put together like that to make room to slide or gift card or extra card or whatever you want to put in. Okay, now we're running out of the longer strips, and now we're gonna have to use the little ones because are the ones that I have here. So it doesn't matter. This is not a shaker card or anything, so it doesn't matter that they're not super together. Where are my scissors? Thank you. So handy to have you, Sandy. Thanks for your help. All right. The other thing is that I would love to have everything next to me when I'm in my life, so I can tell you where things coming from and whatever, but I have no room, and you should see my sofa. I'm sitting on my sofa. I'm surrounded by product, and that's why I cannot find many things most times. But I make it work, and I hope you don't mind. And if you ever need anything that I haven't mentioned the name of and you cannot find it on my website, just reach out and I'll be happy to tell you later. All right, so we're gonna put this like so. The only thing, I'm gonna confess something. The only thing I don't like about using this paper is that this is basic white and this is white, but it's two different whites. This white is more cool and this one has a little bit more warmth, and it bothers me. But anyway, we're gonna have to live with it. So here's the card that we're gonna put inside. And this is actually, I wanna make it smaller because it was supposed to be the same size, right? It was supposed to be 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Yes. But then what happens is that we put the foam and then it kind of it sticks here. For this, it's supposed to stick, but because you'll see already the pool when we add the other part of the punch image there. But I'm gonna cut it a little bit because I want it to fit in more. And I'm also gonna use, yeah, I like it like this much better. So I cut it to 3 instead of 3 1/4. Okay. Yeah, instead of doing this like that, I'm gonna put a whole circle and another in paper. So I'm gonna get my DSP. I'm sure I have a piece here that I can use. Yes, and maybe this. See if I can make the house. There's a better way to do it than how I'm doing it now, which is, okay, let's do it the right way. Just grab a piece of paper and I'm gonna put a little bit of make room, not make a mess. Just a little, just so that it holds the paper a little bit. And then you put this here, or like that, in this case, if that's how I want it. And then you just can prop it to whoever you want, however you want. Look how cute if we do this. See, you have the little post office, maybe the whole post office. How about that? All right. And then don't forget to take the piece that you add here. Okay. The strip, the holding strip. All right. So I just want to measure how we want it. Maybe I'll do it this way. And again, it comes out a little bit here, but you won't see it. I like it like that. So let me get my glue. It will work if you put the card immediately in the center, in the exact center, but it doesn't matter if not. It will look cute still. See? If not, it will go inside. Remember, this is raised. Maybe the scallop was not the best option for this, but I like it. I'm just saying it was not the best option because it may get caught when it's sliding, but it's okay. They'll make it work, especially if there's something good in it. People will figure out how to get it out. All right. So what's next? So the only thing that we have left is to do the inside of our card. I'm gonna stamp something here or put a little thingy like that. Could be. That'd be nice enough. And it goes with our theme, or we can leave this on top and see if we can stamp something. What did I do here? I put a little creature and I put a sentiment, hoping this Christmas is the most magical yet. But we have the sentiment. We're gonna have the sentiment here, so I think I'm just gonna put. Maybe I'll put one of the tracks with the. But I want the ones that have. There's some tracks that have presents, some tracks that have here that have trees, and then some that have mail. And I want the mail one because it's the topic of the theme of my thing. Yeah, I like that one. So let's try the. And then we're gonna put this like this. If you wanted to put another sentiment inside, of course you can. This is just ideas that I'm giving you. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Sandy was saying to change the color, but I don't mind so much. About the whites, the different whites. She said, like, oh, we can use another color of cardstock here, so it's not white and different kind of white. But it's okay. We're gonna live with it. I didn't think of it when I was doing a white card, but see, it looks nice. I like it. And now we have to work on our belly band. And you don't want it super tight, but honestly, I think mine was a little loose. So I'm gonna try to make it a little bit more. Oh no, there's something else. To make it more festive, we have a piece of glitter paper here. Foil or glitter will work, just to add a little bit more humph to our inside. And this strip is just 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. Right. Nice. Right, and now, as I said, work on. I have all these pieces now that I should have put away, but anyway, we may use them for other things. So for the belly band, we how long is this one? I'm checking. It's 9.5 by 1 1/4. And we're just gonna wrap it around. We're not gonna score it. We're just gonna wing it. And Linda said, better if you have these away from here so it's not, it doesn't get stuck, but I think it's fine because it's on the side. So we're gonna close it like that. I think this is tight enough. And we could use their tape for this one. So it gets it right. We don't have to hold it until it dries. Thank you. Deborah likes the snow paper. I do too. It's nice. And we have the snow embossing folder. But sometimes it's good when they give you the work already done. And as I said, if somebody doesn't have the cut and emboss machine, or you're working away from your station, and I'm gonna put a little bit more here. Like when I travel, I cannot really travel with my cut and emboss machine. I've done it with the mini, and believe me, it's not fun. Every time I put it, I don't want to check it, but every time I put it in my carry-on, I get stopped. And nothing happens, like they're like, okay, it's mostly plastic, but it has the rolling metallic rolling things. Well, anyway, I cannot find my. Oh, here it is. My piercing tool that I used to lift this up with, because my take your pick tool is mounted with the putty and something else, not the piercing tool, which we also have available, and I have, but just to be faster. All right. So that's our belly band. It's a little tighter than the other one. I think it will work. So anyway, yes. So traveling with a cut and emboss machine, not a good idea in my book, unless you're gonna, be away for a while and you really want it or need it. So then either you um, emboss things, or you can use this previously embossed paper, the already embossed paper. So this is gonna go like this, okay? And it covers my stuff, so that's not a problem, which is a good thing because I didn't test it before. And now it's a matter of decorating the front. I think I'm gonna use the same sentiment of sending Merry Tidings because I love that sentiment, and it goes so well with the mail and the whole thing, right? And I'm using garden green, which is the main green. And we're gonna put it down here. I do like the owl with the envelope. I think I have another one, but we can use an animal. We can use something different for this one. We'll see. Let's see how I feel. How am I feeling? I don't know. Oh, Sandy saying she puts hers between the squares. What squares? I think I lost what you were saying. Maybe it's out of context now. All right. So now it's a matter of decorating, and I had this pre-done for the other card. Silly me, I didn't see it. Now that I'm looking for the pieces for this one, I guess we're gonna have to pull from here. From the many pieces that we have here. Let me make room and let's put them here so we can see. We have the post office. I see. It was this post office. And then we have the owl. I like it. I like the idea of the owl and the post office and the sending Merry Tidings. Yeah, I like it. So we're gonna go with the same. Okay, just a matter of gluing this. And I like when things get out of the frame a little bit. I think it adds a little bit more fun to the design. And where's the owl? The owl is gonna be propped in dimensionals. It's also gonna come out of the frame. Forgot to put this with the. All right, so we forgot that we ran out of wood texture specialty paper as well. Yes, it's true. We have, Sandy saying we have another texture paper for such things as not having to carry your cut and emboss machine. For that, you have paper like this that has already pre-cut pieces for you, and paper like the soft snow, silent snow, snowfall or something paper that Sandy gracefully checked the name for. And then we have velvet paper, also very cool. All right, so we're gonna put this here. I'm gonna put two little pieces of thread tape here, I think. I did it with liquid glue yesterday, but I'm using thread tape. And I'm having some issue. Is this the size? No, this is too big, see? Okay. Because I just went to get my nails done. I like them short, as you can tell, because they're good for certain things like cooking and such. But every time I do my life, I always forget. It's like, oh, maybe they're a little too short. That's fine. Just this, like around there. I don't think this had. Oh, this we put. Actually, we put dimensionals in this one. Huh. Never mind. My strips. I forgot dimensionals. All right, but they have to be in the center so you don't see them. You don't get to glue them on the other side. So I think that's gonna be fine. So we'll ignore my little strips of there tape. You could glue directly too, I guess. It doesn't have to be so raised. But anyway, I guess it's less. Oh, look what I did. I put it in the other direction. Okay, we can use these two. And this, oh God, it ripped all the paper. All right, never mind. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Yeah, that's another lesson. Just check your pieces before you put the dimensionals on. Make sure that they're in the right direction. There we go. Not a big deal. I only had to remove two. And that's it. Look at that. How cute. It's a little tighter than my other one, but it's nice. And you can put your gift card or message or whatever. And that's it. All right. So we have two more cards to go if you want to stick around. If not, I understand because it's already 10. But the cards I have, they're very fast. So, just saying. And if not, you can catch it on the replay or whatever. But I would love it if you stick around. All right. Let's make some room here. And we're going to make the little mini easel card. If I can find it. Here. Deborah was showing yesterday in the team meeting a card that she made that had like the mini. So it gave me the idea. I don't know if the measurements are the same of hers or anything. I just went with it. And I'm also using the embossed snowflake paper as well. And this is very easy because I'm not even using. This is how I put it together. I'm sure there's another way to do it. there's other ways to do it. So the card base is basic white. You don't even have to use the thick basic white, because which we usually recommend for card bases, but we're gonna put a whole layer of cardstock so it makes it sturdy enough. So I'm using Poppy Parade in 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and the card base is your typical 4.5 by 5 1/2, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Sorry. All right, so we're gonna adhere that. I'm telling you, this is gonna be fast. Especially when the holidays are around the corner and you still have a bunch of cards to make, it's good to have some cute but easy cards, right? And I love fan folds, and this is an easy fan fold. The previous one is not complicated, but it's more time consuming, as you could see. It has more pieces, more elements. All right, and then we're gonna need our paper. I use this one. I love this, like this, the street streets. They're all post. There's gifts and something else like candy, gift, and a post office here. So it's kind of like a cute festive street. Okay, come on out. I would check, but I don't know if I have my more glue handy. But look, there's still glue in it in this one. So please work on, collaborate. And the paper is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. I know that I showed you an ISO card. No, it was not an ISO card. It was like just a fan fold like this, where we put, this was the same piece double, you know what I mean. But anyway, this is easier, I think, because you deal with less pieces. But of course, you're gonna miss the ones in the middle because you're not gonna see that. Because now, Candy, silly me, I forgot I have to glue this first. Make it fit. I was supposed to glue this first before anyway. So here we have a piece of the embossed paper, or another embossed paper, or other cardstock you can use and decorate. That's 4.5 by 2 3/4, but we're gonna score it a quarter on the top. Right? Is it a quarter that I want to score? Let me check. Yes, because we're gonna go to the bottom of this. No, 4 1/8. Okay. So we're gonna score it 4 1/8. And this piece here, burnish it. And we're gonna put glue on both sides of this flap. That needs a lot, but come on. I'm telling you. All right. Let's see if I can just, no. I have to, sorry if I'm not on camera, I'm just sliding it here. I think I need to open it up a little bit more. There. Now I can try to center it as best as I can. Oh, that's pretty darn good. All right. And see, the paper, in theory, goes to And just because I put this a little bit, there we go. Goes to the edge of the pattern paper, not the edge of the frame. But that's just me. I mean, not doesn't make much of a difference. And I forgot that we were supposed to score this, but that's not a problem because we can still score it. We're gonna score a 1.5 here. Because that will be our easel. There we go. All right, so now it's just a matter of, oh no, we have a piece for the inside for message that measures 4 by 2 1/8. We're gonna put it right there. It goes from the top of the paper to the bottom of the paper, and it's gonna get covered by this. All right. The reason I didn't do it like we did, oh, fire department coming out. The reason I didn't do it like last time is because this paper that I'm using is embossed. So for writing, that's not the best. And that's what I thought, we can do it this other way. I should have stamped it first, but we're gonna stamp it now and hoping for the best. And if not, we're gonna get it covered. First, we're gonna put the little bit, we're gonna use a dog. Yeah, we can use a dog. And then we're gonna put the little paws here on the bottom. Okay, am I on camera? Pluck, 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 pluck. One more. There. All right. So that's first, and then we're gonna stamp our sentiment, which is gonna be this special delivery. We can do it in green. Did I do it in green, this one? Yes, I did it in green. I'm gonna do it in green. I like it better. I'm on camera. Thank you. So we're gonna clean it and use a green one. It looks like it's not clean, but it's clean. You know, all these photopolymer stamps, when you use reddish colors, they tend to stain a little bit, but it doesn't affect the stamp at all, because if I go like this, you see it's clean. So don't be afraid to put it on your other pad. This is gonna be both our sentiment and a banner that is gonna be raised to stop as a stopper for our easel. This is why it's good to have all these little scraps of paper to use. For tiny sentiments. Cut in the middle and going to the middle from the corners gives us a good black end. Then we're gonna raise it because I like it a little bit bannery, like that. And we're gonna put, I think, 2 little dimensionals will do in the middle, or one of the ones that I've cut. Let's see, I can use this perfect. We use it all, man. We use it all, right? Why it doesn't have to go to waste. That's good enough. Use my nails to lift the thing. And we put it centered and straight, so then our easel gets like that. Okay, can you see it? Sorry, I was not in camera right now because I have way too many things and I cannot push them. All right, so now we decorate the little piece here, thinking that when it goes here, it would be nice to have something that pops out. So that's what I wanted to use, one of the mailboxes. And now that we put a dog, we have to use a dog because we have the paws. So maybe I'll put the mailbox on this side this time. And this doggy on this side. How about that? Yeah, that would be cute, I think. So this is going to be pop like this, just so I'm going to put glue here. If it comes out. Come on. I guess it will help if I actually close it every time, but honestly, I'd be closing and opening. It's going to be a pain in the neck. I wonder if we have this guy looking the other way, because we have usually the dogs going both ways, but I guess it works with this corgi-like. Yes, it does work. All right, so I'm going to put this guy in dimensionals. Oh, I guess I didn't cut that part. And then to finish it up, once I put the doggy, I'm trying to get the backing of the dimensionals, but man, my nails are so short. There we go. A list of mail carrier guy. So I was saying that I put this ribbon, this is the new fluffy ribbon. It's called Fluffy Trim. It's fluffy. It's very fluffy. It's very thick. It's not ideal for bows, but for a knot, it's fine, I think. So we're going to just do a knot on the other side. And I like the fluffiness because it gives you this idea of snow and such. So it goes well with... I curls a lot too. It goes well with the seam, I would say. It's very flexible. So when you pull at it, it gives. But I want to put it in a way that ends up being the fluffy parts. That more visible. You know what I mean? All right. I think I got it. Before I pull it all the way to close it, I'm gonna turn or try to turn it inside so my fluffy side is outside. And then because it curls, you can actually end up curling it ribbon like that. And that's it. That's our card. Cute, I think, right? All right. And I forgot to put embellishments in this one. I had the peppermint candy from last year. So I'm gonna put 3 of them here. I hope it doesn't look like the owl is pooping candy. But anyway, I just realized that I didn't do that. And then for the last card, it's not Funful. It's this one that I showed you that doesn't use the animals. Just special delivery from the North Pole. So for this one, we're gonna use Poppy Parade. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, Sandy. Yeah, we all frugal stampers, aren't we? Because the more frugal you are, the more things you can get with your budget. Anyway, so I'm using for this one the new embossing folder that's called Beautiful Motif or Beautiful Pattern, Beautiful Motif, I think. Anyway, it's cute. It reminds me of like a sweater or something. That's what I felt I was wintry enough. The peppermints, oh, they're still available. Thank you. I thought they were retired. Thank you, Sandy. I'm glad they're not. I'm waiting for my sequence because we have like a shimmer sequence, like, or shimmery paper, but they were on back order when I put my order. And now they're back in. All right, so this is just regular measurements. 4 by 5 1/4 on a base Carberry's that is 4 folded, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, and then we have this piece here because I want to frame that scene, and this measures. Where is my ruler here? I just don't want to give you anything by heart because I mess it up all the time. 2 3/4 by 3 7/8. And actually, let's put the paper first. And this is 2 5/8 by 3 3/4. Oh, okay. Sandy's saying that the peppermints were on the online exclusives. I'm always confused with what goes where. It starts one place and it ends up in another place. And I'm like, okay. The important thing is that we find them. And that's what I was saying, that if you cannot find something that you've seen me using, I can check if it's still available for you and tell you where to get it, or suggest something that's similar. Okay, sorry about the tapping. We're almost at the end. Come on. Don't fail me now. I like this side of the paper with the mailbox, well, the strip mall or something. I like it. It's very cute. Come on. Come on. I cannot believe it. Really? The last piece that we have to glue, well, next to last piece. Let me see if I can grab another, but I don't know if I have it here. Yes, I do. Yes. All right. New. Don't glue it upside down now, like I was about to do. Always check, right? And I want it with the same distance from one layer to the other. So that's where I put in my paper, like especially in the side, because you can put it more to this side. But anyway, I love the to the point, the to the point punch. I think it's very cute. And what I was showing you how to do the two part, like we did for the. Okay, what is it? What is it? Up here. So we have this here, and then we're gonna cut this one in half, and then we're gonna punch, which I had the bit back here. See. my table is messier than usual, which is not making it easy. So let's do this first. I'm gonna stamp first. I'm gonna use the same color combinations of garden green again. Beautiful pattern embossing folder. Oh, that's right. It's not out. It's not out yet. I'm sorry. Thank you, Sandy, for letting me know. So we're gonna stamp everything. We're gonna stamp our sentiment to special delivery from the North Pole, or we can. It's a post offices and something. So I like the special delivery from the North Pole. So we're gonna stamp it in red this time. So let me. I like using red and green for the holidays. So even mixing it up in the sentiments, or like the outline with the sentiments. Yes, the beautiful pattern embossing folder that I just used, that reminds me of, it's true. It's an pre-order that I had, because as demonstrators can order the month before it comes live, so we can play with it and show you what to do, so you get excited and then you get it. But it will be available in November, which is like 3 weeks away or less than that, right? Special delivery, and then we're gonna add that from the North Pole. Trying to make it as straight as I can. From the North Pole. Okay, that's good enough for me. Of course, because I'm using Poppy Parade cardstock, I've been using Poppy Parade ink. Then we're gonna make it line. I love this embossing folder. The embossing folder too, but I love this punch, especially because it has all these frames. And then you can use messages that are not from the stamp set with the frames. This is like bright borders I showed you before. I mean, it has nice sentiments, but congrats, thank you from all of us. Yay, so happy. But if you want a happy birthday, you can put happy birthday. If you want thinking of you, you can put thinking of you. And you want holiday messages like this, we can use holiday messages too. All right. So what we do with this is that we cut this in half. You could use the snips, but I'm gonna use, if I have room to show you, I'm gonna put the flat part against the guide there, and just cut it like this. If it's not exactly the center, it doesn't matter, because you're not gonna see it. So now we're gonna put some glue in this. I didn't show you how to do it before. I showed you the already done product. And then you just make it as thick as you want. It works especially well with punches that have like flat sides. So you can actually, if it had like a curvy side, it would be harder to make fit, but it works very well with this. So that's what I like this punch. And I hope that they come with more stamps that match this stamp set. This punch, sorry. And they see this is now too thick, so we slide it down while the glue is still wet till we have it where we want it. Like, yay, like there. And why did I leave room there? Because we're gonna put a post, like a mailbox there. So let me see. We have this mailbox here, but I like the other one because this is green. It's not bad because it has the candy cane bottom, which is kind of cute too. Or I'm sure we have more. I could get some of the other ones on the paper, but I'm sure we can find more here. I still have some. Well, we have the red. The red goes well. We have this one in red. I don't have any more of these ones because I've used them both. So, what do you think? Red or green? And we can use these smaller ones, like the ones that you put in the side of your house. But I don't know how they will work. How well they will work. Maybe too small. Yeah, I like it better like this, right? It's more festive. But you gotta try, because you never know. Anyway, anybody saying red, green? Ladies, what do you think? Red, okay. Let me get the red one. All right, so we can put this one. It's gonna cover a flower there, but it doesn't matter. It covered the flower there too. Dimensionals for that. And I thought of putting the ribbon in this one across, but the ribbon is so thick that I figured, no, I think I like it without anything. There we go. So now all we have to do is put it here. Like that. All right, and I put it in dimensionals. I don't know why. You can put it flat if you want. Big corner, big corner. This one I already removed the paper, the backing, and then we put two more there, and that's it. All right, so with this, I hope I've shown you enough what to do with this suite. I really am enjoying it quite a bit. Oh, no, I forgot. I have to put the inside. That see, I had it already prepared and all. And I should have stamped it first. Or we can put just a little letter or something here. Is it the special delivery a package? Maybe. No, I don't want to put that. Maybe we'll put another mailbox. No, another post office, I meant. Yeah, like that. Cute. One of the post offices on here. I'll do that. Thank you, Sandy. So handy. Sandy's giving you the brighter borders item number. It's on the last chance for $14. Really? Oh, that's cheap. Anyway, as I was saying before, if you have a wish list that is more than $35, which is kind of like get two things pretty much, you can join my team with no further obligation. You get free shipping, $125 in products for $35, and a bunch of other things, and a free paper pumpkin, and the chance to be in my team meetings and be part of a lovely community with no further obligation. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to do anything else if you don't want to, other than enjoy the savings and have fun and be creative. We have two offers, that for $35. But if you were looking for something else because your wish list is longer, You could also, let me grab the other cards while I'm talking. You could also join for 100. No, what was it? 100 and, oh my God, I forgot. 100 no, $99. That's it. You can join for $99 and then get $168 in free product. Okay. And then it will give you the chance to get $168 or 118 80, I don't know, a lot, like about $90 in free product additional to what you pay. And that's a great chance to get heavy items like the cat and mouse machine, because you get that for only $99, and then you still get more things, and you get it shipped for free, which makes a big difference, because that's a very heavy item. Anyway, I said that I was going to show you the cards, and I'm not showing you the cards. So we have that, we have that, we have the mini easel, and we have the little box, the other little box. Actually, that's the one that we made. And this one with the actually this is the one that I had as a sample, but it's the same. The other one is there. Here, I'll get it. All right. So see how much variety? Yes, $89. Thank you, Sandy. I'm like, I get confused because it's such an incredible deal that I would join again, as I was joking. As I said, not to join, not to sell, not to do anything, not to be a demonstrator. You can be just a hobbyist and enjoy your discounts and create. Or it's just like now for the holidays, or kids make great gifts. And the gifts were on sale earlier this month for a little bit, but still you can get kits from $12 up and up. And if you get the 2 or 3, it's already worth it to get the joint offer, because then you get $125 more, and you can get a bunch of kits to give to people in the holidays. We have a advent calendar that's a lot of fun. Anyway, what can I say? But if you don't want to join because people are afraid of, I'll always be happy to be your demonstrator, and you can buy in my shop too. So that works as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the variety. Well, the colors are all the same now that I see it. Like, so the variety on styles and fan folds and things that you can do in Christmassy colors this time. Okay. Thank you so much for all the hearts. Thank you, Sandy, for saying that it was a great presentation. And I'm not gonna be here for the next couple of weeks because I'm gonna be away. So I'll see you when I come back. Probably the second week in November. The first week in November, I'm coming back that Sunday. So I don't think I'll be ready to have anything to show. But if I do, I'll let you know. All right. So have a lovely October. Enjoy Halloween. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.